What's up, Star Wars fans? Today, we're unboxing one of the most iconic droids, the Super Battle Droid from Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Does Hasbro finally nail the look and feel of this Separatist powerhouse? Stick around as we break it down, packaging, detail, and everything you need to know before adding it to your collection.
Trust us, this one's going to turn some heads on your display shelf. Let's see if the Super Battle Droid lives up to the hype. Turn on the Force.
Welcome back, Star Wars fans. I'm Jedi Joy.
I'm Jedi Jill, and today we have a special one, the Super Battle Droid from Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. We're diving into a review of this amazing figure. If you're a collector or a fan of the Clone Wars, stay tuned because you're gonna love this review.
All right, let's take a look at the packaging first. I do have to say that Hasbro continues to impress with their Black Series line. We've got the classic Windows style box showcasing the Super Battle Droid in all its mechanical glory.
We see the figure secured inside the plastic, and it's in the old Galaxy packaging. We have a red colored themed stripe surrounding the box for Attack of the Clones.
Also, the artwork on the side and back gives that extra Star Wars feel, and this is number 6 in the Attack of the Clones line.
The back of the box tells the story of this formidable droid used in the Clone Wars by the Separatists. It reads, "Stronger and more advanced than the standard mechanical soldier, Super Battle Droids run tirelessly and fearlessly into battle, reducing their targets to smoldering ruins with their cannon fire."
The Super Battle Droid was one of the mainstay combat units of the Separatist Army. Heavily armored, tough, and intimidating on the battlefield. But how does the Black Series bring him to life? Let's find out. Be right back while we get this combat unit out of the box.
Wow! The detail is just incredible. The metallic finish, the blue paint on the head, and the sculpting are on point. Let's take a closer look at some of the details on this figure and make some comparisons to the Geonosis Super Battle Droid. First off, the Super Battle Droid on the left has extra paint markings under his chest plate, which is removable on both figures. Obviously, the weathering on this Super Battle Droid has a more clean look as opposed to the Geonosis Super Battle Droid, which is on the right. But both looks are amazing. Also, the Super Battle Droids have the built-in blaster arm ready for action. A red blaster effect is included with the Super Battle Droid on the left, but it is not included with the Geonosis Super Battle Droid on the right. But this red blaster effect is such a nice addition to the figure. In general, the overall sturdiness of both figures is incredible. It feels durable in hand. All in all, I have to say that this figure truly captures the menacing look of the Super Battle Droid.
If you would like to check out the full articulation for the Super Battle Droid, check out our review on the Geonosis Super Battle Droid and C-3PO for a more in-depth review. Link down in the description. I would like to also mention that this figure has some amazing articulation, allowing you to recreate some epic battle stances.
Let's see what kind of poses we can pull off. Let's do a size comparison. As you can see, The Super Battle Droid appears to stand taller and is bulkier than the standard Battle Droid and much taller than the clone troopers. This gives him a powerful presence on your display shelf.
Definitely a great figure for army building if you're looking to create an epic Clone Wars scene in your collection. So, is this Super Battle Droid a must-have? Absolutely. The sculpt and paintwork are top-notch, and the articulation is pretty sick, in my opinion, making it a solid addition to any Star Wars Black Series collection.
I agree. It's a great piece for any Clone Wars fan. It brings that Separatist army to life, and for the price point, it's well worth it. Plus, it'll look fantastic next to any General Grievous or Count Dooku figures you may have.
Thanks again for joining us on this review. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming Star Wars Black Series reviews, unboxings, and more. We're always here to bring you the best in Star Wars collecting. Watch for our upcoming reviews of Droids Boba Fett and Mama Nadan.
We'd appreciate it if you go and check out another YouTube channel where we collaborate with a few of our Star Wars friends called Fan Force Alliance. You'll find the link down in the description.
That's it for this review.
We'll see you in the next one.
I'm Jedi Joy.
I'm Jedi Jill, and as always, may the Force be with you.